Hello again, my name is Dr. Bill Johnson. I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Exploring Our Schools. Today we're going to focus our attention on one of those dimensions of school that doesn't take place on Monday to Friday, but it actually takes place on the weekends. It's called the ACE program, and it's to fill the time for the children on the weekends during the winter months. It was conceived a number of years ago to provide enrichment for many of our students who want to do something on a Saturday morning, and thus it began. I have here today a teacher from the ACE program, Casey Petrone. Thank you very much for joining me today.
Of course, thank you for having me.
And two students from Watson School, Lily Hannon, thank you very much for joining us. All right, and Nicholas Collado, thank you very much for coming. Both of you had gone to the ACE last year, and I think you're going to go this year too, right? That's great.
Yes.
What I'd like to do is just talk a little bit about ACE. What's it all about? What do you do on a Saturday morning?
Yes, so the ACE program, it's a great program. Last year was my first year teaching in it. It's similar to the summer ACE program that they have, but the winter one actually takes place on Saturdays in the morning from 9 to 11, and it's only 6 Saturdays during the winter, and they have so many classes. I mean, the one I taught was a Fun with Science class. We did a lot of fun science experiments. They did a cooking class where they made monkey bread and all these fun desserts and breakfast foods, and they did a robotics club, and it was Lego robotics, and it was really cool, and they have so many options for you to do, and it's such a nice chance for all the schools to come together and meet new friends and do enrichment activities, and it's a wonderful program, so I'm looking forward to doing it this year.
How did you decide to participate in and teach the science program?
So when I received the email about the Winter ACE, how they were looking for teachers, I was very quick to jump on it. You know, I love doing fun experiments, and I, grew up loving science and all these fun things. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. So I immediately emailed Christy Ambrosio and told him about how I want to do the science class, and started listing all the materials and everything. I was very excited about it because I know as a kid it was
Not
something
everybody
that
knows who
interested
Christy
me.
Ambrosio is, but he's the director of the ACE program.
Yes.
He runs the program on
Yes,
Saturdays.
he's great to work with. I loved working with him this year. He was very helpful with helping me get all my supplies and making sure everything would go smoothly for the kids. And I know the second enrollment opened up, the science class, it filled up right away. I think I had 50 students for, 25 in each class, which was the max. And we had an overflow into the other class, and it was just so many kids were interested in the science, just like I was when I was younger. So we had another teacher teach the science class as
But this
well.
is not your ordinary science. I mean, you do some really interesting things in the
Yes.
science class. Maybe we could talk a little bit about. So, I remember that one of the things that you did, and I mean, they're all described here on this little sheet of paper that you write here. All right? What was this right here?
That was slime bouncy balls.
Oh my goodness, you paid slime balls? I'm not sure I'd be all that excited about doing slime balls, although I think it's exciting for right people your age. So, what is a slime ball and how did you make it?
You put warm water, cornstarch, borax, and food coloring, and then you roll it up into a ball. Then you let it dry, and then you bounce it.
You know, all of the little components of this, and then you bounce it, and it bounces?
Yeah.
It doesn't stick. What does it feel like?
Weird.
Yeah, exactly, I know that. I felt them. They do feel very weird, right? But do you know something or do you remember something that you did last year, Lily?
I remember doing the Skittles.
We did Skittles chromatography. That's a really big word, but what happened with the Skittles? What do? We line them out on the outside of a plate, right?
Line them out on
First of all,
the
what is a
outside of-
Skittle?
Oh, what is a Skittle?
It's like a candy.
Oh, my goodness. So you did something with the candy. You didn't eat it? Not right away, anyway, right? No. Okay. Go ahead.
So we put Skittles on like the inside of the plate, and then we put water in, and it made like this rainbow all around it.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Wow. So, some of the other things that you guys did? Huh? Can you remember?
Fireworks in a jar.
That was cool.
You put oil and water in the bowl. The oil floats all the way to the top, and then you drop food coloring in the oil, then when it reaches the water, it explodes like a firework.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here today to learn all these
There you
wonderful
go.
things.
Yeah,
So what?
it was pretty cool.
Oh, really? Now, where do you get all these ideas from?
I kind of just did a bunch of research and remembering things that I used to do when I was younger too. Like one of the ones we did was a rain cloud. So we talked about weather and how we had a jar with water and you put shaving cream on top and you put the drops of blue food coloring in the top and it kind of shows that when the cloud gets really heavy, the rain starts falling into the jar.
Lily, I see you nodding your head. You did that? You remember this? Huh? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's a cool one.
I'm sorry, it's an actual rain cloud?
Yeah, with shaving cream. It was pretty cool.
And what happens?
When the cloud gets
actually
really
rains?
heavy, what happens? What comes down?
All the blue dye.
All the blue dye, which is like our rain, right? When a cloud gets
Yeah.
really heavy, it just falls, right?
Now, do you know why it gets heavy?
And it pours.
And it
What the-
pours.
What?
And it pours.
It does, right. What gets it so heavy? Do you know what happens?
What makes it so heavy? Do you know? What makes it heavy?
It gets all the dust particles, and then the cloud can't hold all the weight, and then it falls.
Why do I suspect this young man over here is going to be a scientist one day?
Right?
Holy smokes, he
I
remembers
know.
everything.
Yeah.
Do you ever forget anything?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, all right, but you haven't forgotten a single thing that you did there. Holy smokes.
I know.
Can you talk about some of the other things that you guys did?
We did a balloon chemistry.
Oh, that was
We
cool.
put vinegar and baking soda in a bottle, then you put a balloon over it, then you shake the bottle, then the balloon blows up full of air.
Do you know why? What happens to the bake? Oh, do you know?
Because it's full of vinegar and oil.
No, when you put baking soda, what does it do when you put it in the water? It's all fizz, right?
And there's air.
And what is that fizz, actually, right?
Yeah, it makes that air. You just said it. Do you remember what that air is called? What that reaction makes? Carbon dioxide.
Right.
Yeah, that was a cool experiment because we talked about chemical versus physical changes.
Yeah, I'm not
so
sure
we
you want to
did
breathe
our
that in, but
Yeah.
nevertheless.
So our
Right,
physical
it's good for filling
change.
up a balloon.
It was really cool. Our physical change, we took a hat. We took paper and made a paper hat. And that was our physical change. And then we did the chemical change, and we saw the chemical reaction and the balloon blow up with those two reactants. It was really
Wow,
cool.
some of the other things that you guys did, can you remember them all?
We did chromatography.
Chromatography, that was cool.
We put a coffee. Oh,
Wait a minute, chromatography. Is that a fourth grade word? Huh? No? Really? You think everybody knows what chromatography is? I'm not sure that they do. All right, I think we're about to find out. Can you explain it?
You put a black or brown marker, and you fill the coffee filter. You color the coffee filter, and then you fold up the coffee filter, and you put it in a bowl of water. Then all the colors mix together, and it makes different colors.
Isn't that interesting, right?
Yeah.
Now, can you predict what the colors will be?
Sometimes like pink or blue.
And does everybody have different colors? Does it always turn up the same colors?
Which color did we focus on mainly? We focused
Black.
on black because we wanted to see all the colors that come together to make that color black.
Isn't that interesting?
And we could do that with
That's
those coffee filters.
right. Yeah,
It's
black
really
is
cool.
really not a color, is it? It's a combination of all the colors together.
I have
Exactly.
another one.
What?
I have another one, but
Oh, you have another one?
but it's not on here.
Tell me.
Oh,
We made a butterfly using a coffee filter and clothespin, and we dipped it in water. And,
Yeah.
We made a butterfly.
Yeah, we turned that chromatography into a butterfly in the end with a
must
clothespin
have
in the
been
middle.
beautiful,
It
right?
was, with all those colors that came out. It was really
now
cool.
what did you use as the medium for putting that? What did you use?
Do you remember what we used? Did we use paint? Do you remember what we used? Markers, maybe color pencil.
Oh yeah.
We used markers.
Oh, markers.
Yes, we used black markers. And brown. Some people did brown to test it out too.
Yeah.
Because they were
Wow.
curious, yeah.
So the science is just one thing that we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were talking earlier about cooking.
Yes, yeah. So they had a cooking class. I know a lot of my students who were in my second class came in with all these baked goods all the time wrapped up. Did you do the cooking class?
Yeah, but I I did fun with science first, and then.
And
the
then you went to cooking
class.
after. What kind of things did you make in that cooking class? I know you guys did monkey bread, which was
I-
really cool. It smelled really
I
good.
made a superhero pizza
Ooh.
and
Well, how did you do that? Wait a minute.
and superhero Rice Krispie
What's that?
treats. And superhero Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, but so what were all the ingredients? How did you put it all?
We got cereal, and then we got I think sugar, and then we made it into a ball, and we put it in the microwave, and then we shaped them, and we made superheroes out of it,
Wow.
That's cool.
and we put the superheroes
Did it taste good?
on.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sure it did, right? Yeah. Did you take the cooking class too?
No, I took Lego robotics.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
cool.
What was that like?
So you build the Lego, you put a motorized part, then you code the Lego to make it like move and and you could make it drive, and you could also make your own Legos to make them move.
So you created some kind of a vehicle, right?
Mhm.
With wheels on it. And then you put a motor on it. Was it remote controlled?
No, you coded it through the iPad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Very
you-
advanced.
Oh my goodness. So that it ran a certain pattern, and you figured out what that pattern was going to be?
Mhm.
Did yours work?
Yeah.
It did. So you start with two things, right? You do the Lego,
Mhm.
and then you had to figure out coding in addition to that, right? Isn't that interesting? Wow. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
So this year, we're going to go and we're going to have lots of options for our kids, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this year I'm actually doing
You're
a
branching
mindful.
out a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit.
branching out from the science, and I'm doing a mindfulness yoga class, and I'm very excited. I think it's going to be a great way for kids to learn to express themselves and become aware of their, thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and become more flexible
Well,
and
very
learn
often
things
what
too.
we
I'm
have is
excited.
mindfulness over here and yoga over there.
I'm
and you're putting the
combining
two
them.
together.
I am. I'm going to combine
So
the
what
two.
is that going to look like?
So I think either at the beginning or the end of each yoga session, I'm going to be doing a mindfulness activity and talking about the importance of it and why it's significant for students to be aware of who they are and their feelings, and it's okay for them to sometimes be sad and sometimes not have the best day, but that doesn't mean they can't turn it around with a little quick activity.
And the connection to yoga?
Connection to yoga, same thing. I mean, yoga kind of gives them that tool to meditate, and some of those tools that you learn within yoga will help you to kind of calm yourself down. So I'm going to be kind of connecting those two, and I'm excited.
The yoga, I think we had it last year as well, did we
Yes,
not? You
there
didn't
was a
teach it,
yoga.
But it's also subscribed pretty heavily as well.
Yes, yeah, the yoga class too. And there are a lot of sports classes too if you're into sports. I know they had like a weight training one where they went into the weight room and learned how to do some things in there. I think they had a basketball class too. They had a lot.
And I think, did you tell me earlier that you played golf?
Yes.
Really? Is there a golf class? Pretty tough in the wintertime to go outside and play golf.
Yeah, this
So
year
what
for
did
the
we do?
first time, what are they doing? They're doing a golf class, right? You
Yeah.
signed up? Yeah, so this year they're having a golf class inside.
Inside.
Yeah, they're learning how to do certain things, and it's a simulation. It's going to be awesome.
I go to Hempstead. It's a club, and I've been doing golf there since I was 5.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Impressive.
Very impressive, that's right. So what do you think you're going to do this year? You think you might do science again?
Yeah.
So you think, well, it's going to be a different teacher, maybe
Yeah,
different
Different experiments,
this-
which will be
right?
nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, what else do you think you might do this year?
Maybe golf too.
Oh, you might do golf also?
cool.
Oh, my.
I know, there's
It's an
another
popular
one this
sport.
year too.
Go on a golf course in the summer and spring, and I hit the ball really far.
Oh, my goodness. Good for you. Wow.
Yeah. Lily, what's the other class you're taking? Do you remember?
School of Rock.
School of Rock. What's that?
It's like you could do drums, you could sing, you could play the piano, you could do guitar, you could like do whatever fits you best.
Wow. And what do you do?
I think I'm gonna sing.
You're going to sing. Good for you.
Nice.
So you're gonna do golf and science, and you're gonna, so would you recommend it to other children in Rockville Centre? Do you think it would be a good idea for them to sign up?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah.
And the reason? This is an opportunity to tell the world why you think everyone should go to ACE.
Because it's really fun and you get to go outside, go to explore any classes you want to do in the wintertime because you don't want to be locked in your house for the whole day.
Oh, all right, right. I think a lot of your parents might enjoy going there also, as a matter of fact, right. So, what do you think, Lily?
I think you should sign up for it like right away,
Yeah.
and because you can explore it, you can learn more stuff and tell it to your teacher, and they will be like, where did you get this information?
You know what's interesting, and I think this is one of the reasons why so many people actually do sign up. I mean, we really have a lot of children who go, is that if we just use this as an example, somebody figured out, you did this time, how to make science really a lot of fun. So we take these very ordinary subjects and we really make them attractive and fun for our kids.
Yeah.
So, any
Absolutely.
last words that you'd like to share?
I'm excited for this year, and I think it really is a great program. I think a lot of kids should sign up for it. I mean, there are so many options, whether you're into music, sports, science, or, singing, dancing, anything.
So what are you going to do, yoga? You're going to do 2 classes of yoga?
Yes, yeah, there'll be 2 classes. The first one's going to be K through 2nd, and the second class is going
3,
to
4,
be
5.
3 to 8th, actually. It
Okay.
goes up to 8th, which is very exciting.
It is
So
exciting.
it's open for all students, elementary and middle.
And middle school?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And it's also, too, because we have high school students that love to volunteer, so it's really nice to bring everyone together. I love
Right.
it.
Just your enthusiasm would be enough,
Yeah.
I think, to have many of these children want to sign up. You'll love the
Yes, I hope
subject
so.
you
I
teach.
do. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
and I can
excited.
see it, so. Thank you all for coming today.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for joining me. I
Of
really
course.
look forward always
Of course.
to sponsor this program. It's really a wonderful opportunity for our children during the winter.
Yes, it is.
I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have. It really is a great opportunity for many of our children to participate on Saturday mornings in really the dead of winter. So again, thank you very much for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.